Hey everybody, the Gaming Guru 51 here, and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot. In the last episode, we fought one of the easiest bosses in the history of video games, Papu, and in this episode, we're going to be facing off against the second boss in the game, Ripper Roo. Now this guy is really not that bad when you really think about it. He's a pretty easy boss, and hopefully I do not make a liar out of myself and say that he's an easy boss, because he's really not that bad. So, let's see. What you have to do in this fight, you have to make the TNT blow up to where he is going to be on. Obviously I'm doing this really poorly, so I do apologize. I think that might actually do it. Yes, it does. And, his pattern gets tricky each time. I mean, it's not that difficult to think about, so... Oh, gosh, okay. Let's try this one. I don't think that's gonna work, is it? Oh, it does! Nice! Alright, that boss was really freaking easy. It took about a minute to do. Just like Papu, except Papu took about a few seconds rather than just a minute. But anyways, now that we're done with Ripper Roo, it is time to get into the meat of this episode with this level, the Lost City. This level, oh boy, we might be in here for a while. This level is really freaking hard, and I don't mean that lightly. This level is horrible to beat if you're going for 100%. This level is really long. Not only that, it has some tricky platforming that you need to go through. And best of all, it has a nitrous brio challenge. And the best part about this level, you don't need a color gem to beat it. Yeah, you have to beat this level right now if you want the gem. I mean, you can go back to it at any time you want. Also, there's a question mark right up there above that bouncy box. You probably didn't see it, but it's there. I promise. It is there. And that box makes this box appear to grab this nitrous brio token. Again, those challenges are really brutal, and there are 3 nitrous brio tokens in this level. So we'll be sure to do that when we get to that point. Now again, this level is the worst thing to exist. I promise. And there's a 1-up for us, but of course, lives don't really matter once you turn off the game. But I guess they will matter right now as we're going through the level. There is a taunt token. Now, these bats, you will learn to hate those bats. The only way you can get rid of those bats is if you do some crazy shenanigans. You have to kill each of those ending bats, which makes the middle bat show up and go crazy. That's probably a really bad explanation of how you get rid of those bats. So I will be sure to show that off one more time, because there are more bats in this level besides those beginning ones. So we'll be sure to do that. And since I have a Aku mask, we should be good with hits for a little while. I'm gonna Crash! Don't do this to me right now. I'm not ready for this kind of tension. I am not ready for me to be scared. All these platforms, they just go in and out, just kind of make a nice rhythm, jump side to side, and you should be good to go. And there we go, very nice. Now, we gotta go back here, because there are boxes back here, but not only that, there is our 3rd nitrous brio token, which means we have a bonus round. Now this bonus round is gonna be fun. This one's actually really bad. You gotta make sure that the boxes don't get blown up, and not the TNT. Because if you get hit by the TNT, you're gonna die, and that's just a bad time. Alright, there we go. That is exactly how I wanted that to happen. We get to the end, and he's just gonna disappear because he knows that he sucks. And we can get out of there because we don't care about nitrous brio, and we can get back into the meat of the love of the Lost City. And since we did that nitrous brio challenge thing, we don't have to worry about it anymore, so that's fantastic. And of course we have this lizard, who is a jerk face, and we don't like him very much, so we are going to ignore him. And we get that 1-up, because 1-ups are nice, and then here's this guy. I'm actually going to bounce on this one's head. Now these lizards, you will learn to hate these lizards. They are the worst things to exist, and I do mean that. They really suck, and I'm surprised I managed to get through those bats without taking a hit there. I kind of left at a really awkward timing, and I didn't take a hit, so it's nice. But that's how you get rid of the bats. You kill the 2 ending bats, and it will make the bats stop coming. I don't know why that works, but it does. Just trust me on it, it works. And now we have this lizard, which I'm going to bounce on his head because there's a box up there, and I do, in fact, want that box. Alright, and now we have some more lizards. And we also have more bats, which is very nice. Except it's really not that nice, because these things, those lizards bounce you off. They don't do damage, they bounce you off. And they pretty much will end you if you get bounced off by them, because you will fall into a pit. And here is our third Tana Token Challenge. And now I've just recently learned that you have to do these for 100%, because the game is a jerk, and it makes you do that. So let's just bounce on these boxes. I'm actually going to kill those. I'm actually going to, I'm going to break these boxes first, because I do not like them. Now I'm going to break these boxes. Now I'm going to break these ones from below. Because I'm going to say that I'm going to be careful here, because I really don't want to mess this up. Like I said, if you mess up these Tana Token challenges, then you're going to have to go back and do them, because they do count for 100% completion. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm actually going to wait for that one to blow up. There we go. Now we'll bounce on this one 10 times, and then this one will disappear. There we go, and then we bounce on these 5. And there we go. We break these, and we get 31% completion after just doing the Tana Token Challenge. The Triple T is what I'm going to call it, and I'm going to make an empty save file here, just in case something bad goes wrong, and I get to redo the whole episode. But you never know. You really never know what can happen. Things can go messy. Someone can interrupt you in the middle of a recording. It can be a bad time. And of course we have some more lives, because lives are important in Crash Bandicoot. So, just thought you should know. And, oh, okay, I could take the hit for that one. I could take the hit for that one. Alright, now this one, I believe we're near the end of the level now, which is really nice. We break those two, and we reach the end of the level. Oh my goodness, I did not die. I did not die in that level. And the best part is that I even get the gem for it. Yes! And for completing that level, we get the green gem. And that makes me smile very happily, because we beat the level. Oh man, that makes me so freaking happy. You don't even know how happy I am to be done with that level. Holy crap. Alright, we could move on to Temple Ruins, but we could also go back to do the second level, which is, I believe, Jungle Rollers, because we need the green gem to do this level 100%. And now that we have the green gem, we can go back, we can do this level, and this level is really not that difficult, because it is the second level of the game. So we can just breeze through this one more time. And again, I do like to show off what exactly you have to do to beat the game. And this game requires you to go back to doing some levels more than once. So I will be happy to show off doing these levels more than once if I can get away with it. So it's very nice. And I did not die to that thing, which is pretty sweet. Again, this level shouldn't take that long to do, since it is the second level of the game. So we should have no problems. Alright, so I believe we're coming to the section where we need the green gem, and I do see the green gem platform right over there. So all we have to do is just jump over it, or jump onto it, and I could be bad. I could be bad, and jump on these, and then break these 3 boxes, which were the ones that we were missing earlier. And we can get some 1-ups, which are pretty nice to have right now, but of course when we do turn off the game, they won't really matter, because we can die. We can take a hit for free. Except not for free. We could just take the hit for no real reason and be a very sad person. Now let's break this box again. I'm actually going to wait to hear the blow-up sound, and then we're going to take another hit for no reason, because I like doing that for some odd reason. Now if I die on this level, that would be the worst thing in the world. Oh my goodness. That would literally suck, because I would have said, oh, this level's not that hard, and I go and die. So, but except we didn't die, because the end of the level is right here, and we are very happy because we did get all the boxes, I would assume, and we did. So now we have 6 gems in our belt, and that makes me also very, very happy. So now we can save our game and move on to the next level after the Lost City, which is not that hard of a level when all things considered, except the platforming can get a bit tricky. But of course, we will go over that when we get there, which will be in about 5 seconds. So let's move on to Up the Creek. We've already done that. Ripper Roo, Lost City, blah, 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 blah. We're moving on to Temple Ruins, the next level. And this level, again, not as hard as Lost City in my personal opinion, but the level can be a bit tricky. Especially one section that we will talk about when we get there, because it's pretty jerkish to even hide things like this. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let's just do our normal jumping shenanigans with our platforming skills, get some one-ups because one-ups are nice, and we can just go ahead and just jump on some Aztec-looking platforms, which does look pretty nice when you really think about it. And let's jump, and that's pretty much all Crash really does in this game. Jumps, spins, and takes free hits with his Aku Aku masks. And I do have to say, my throat is getting to be a bit dry. Luckily, I'm not coughing, but my throat, man, is getting dry. Oh, by the way, there was a spider there. You didn't really see it for that long because I knew it was coming. Because I've always died to that spider every time I've played this game. Let me tell you, I've always died to that spider. I don't know why I always die to that spider, but I do. And it's pretty crazy. Alright, let's just jump. And there's going to be, yep, there's a cobra. As you can see, I've played through this game. Well, some of these levels I've played through many times. Because you just die in them so often that you pretty much have to memorize the levels in order to be good at them. That's just the way these old video games work. Especially in NES era. You pretty much have to be really good. Because I think for NES games, the reasons why they're so hard sometimes is because they're supposed to be short, and that gets made up with difficulty. If a game's going to take forever to beat, that should keep you occupied for a while, trying to be good at the game enough to actually beat it, and then you could get a new game. I guess that's how games worked back then. I should know, I grew up with the NES, except I never really played a lot of games for the NES now that I'm thinking about it. I've only mainly played Mario Brothers 1, I've played Mario 3, I played Mario 2, and there are some other games that I've played in that mix, but hey, whatever. This is frickin' Crash Bandicoot, not Mario Brothers, so I have no idea why I'm even talking about this right now. I'm gonna make really crazy jumps here, except that's not even a crazy jump, that's just me being not scared. Me being scared. So, and I'm always making that jump with pretty good timing. I'm honestly surprised. Alright, let's just make this jump here. I'm really scared when Crash is so far up the screen the way he is, because it's so hard to see his shadow, especially with the Aku Aku mask going, hey, I exist, remember me? Well, I do remember you, Aku Aku, and I do not like you being everywhere to where I can't even see you, and I'm gonna, oh my goodness, I thought I was dead there. Whew. The death perception really does get to me sometimes. And it's pretty scary when it does. And we can get to the end of the level just like that. And we have finished this level with ease. Holy crap, and we completed it with a perfect rating. Holy crap, guys, we did it. There is gem number 7 with 35% completion. Of course I'm going to save my game. Because why not? Why the heck not? Because I do like to save my game sometimes. Okay. Now, do I want to tackle down the next level? Which is Road to Nowhere. Do I want to do it? Sure. We can do it because this level does not well, it does have boxes in it. But we can't get all the boxes in this level because we don't have the pink gem that we need to get all the boxes in this level. And I run fast, so this could throw me off for a loop a little bit. And since we have the ability to take free hits, we also have the abilities to die. And yes, good thing I didn't need all the boxes, or else this would be a problem. This level can be pretty difficult as well, because you are literally trying to land on these little platforms that fall, and it's just insane. Of course, they have ton of tokens, so we'll be sure to grab those. Also, there's that hog thing that just ran across the screen, and that's always cool. Alright, let's do this. I'm going to have to concentrate a little bit because this level does require you to have some pretty precise jumping ability. So just be careful. You don't want to die, especially with a hog trying to kill your face off. Alright, I'm going to be pretty scared. There's our second Tana token. I'll be sure to get all 3 of those and we'll do the bonus game. And then I can beat the bonus game and we can save our game, which is really nice. And here's a checkpoint for us, which is pretty nice. Alright, so let's just keep going here. Just make really scary jumps. Holy crap. Here's our checkpoint for us, which is nice. Ugh. Oh! Crash! Phew. Luckily for us, we don't... As long as we don't fail the Tana token challenge, we're good. So we should be fine. This should be the... not the third Tana token. Alright. Hopefully we're... Where's that last Tana token? We should see it soon, right? I would hope so. Whew. Yep. The platforming here kind of gets to me sometimes. And we have enough lives to get through it without a problem, so let's see if we can do this. Alright. Platforming. How I love you. Except I'm scared to die, honestly. This one can do that. And then here's this thing that's gonna chase me downtown. Oof. And there is the third Tana token. So as long as I complete this challenge, I can save my game. And that will be nice, since we actually have to complete this challenge. So, right, jump over that. And we have some TNT. Is this gonna work? Oh, okay. I think if I didn't jump there, I was gonna die. I don't like it when they do that to me with the TNT boxes. I do not like that at all. Alright, so we get all the boxes. We get to save our game. Very freaking nice. We're at 39% completion now. I will definitely take that, considering that we're doing pretty freaking decent so far. So now that we saved our game, we are very happy in the world. Moving back right into the road to nowhere, and we can continue on with these precision platforming skills that we need to complete this level. Of course, we need this turtle to bounce to get over here, and they have already been kind enough to provide a turtle for us, so we don't even have to kill one ourselves. That's pretty sweet, right? I think that's pretty sweet. Oh, that's the end of the level right there. Very nice. Alright, you guys, so I do believe that's going to mark the end of this episode. So next time on Crash Bandicoot, what are we going to do? We're going to jump right into Boulder Dash, which is going to be a pretty fun level, all things considered. So, with that being said, everybody, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for some more Crash Bandicoot. See you guys then.